Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Mindful Merchants Live. You guys know who I am, Cali Reseller Luis. You guys know who this guy here is, the Lone Star Picker, Louie. And we have a special guest today, the one and only Hyphy Gold.
Hyphy,
Hey,
Hyphy
hey,
Gold.
Hyphy's in
Let's
the
do
house.
this.
what's up?
Woo!
What's up? How
Hey,
you guys
ladies and
doing?
gentlemen, we got Topher in the house.
Yo.
You want to give us a little intro?
Okay, sure, I can do that. So,
Do that.
hey everybody in the chat. Um, thank you both LNL, Luis and Louie, for having me up on their show. I appreciate the invitation. But for
Anytime, brother.
folks, for folks that don't know who I am, my name is Topher. My channel on YouTube is Hyphy Gold, and on Instagram it's the same name but resell at the end. And what I do is basically what a lot of people here do is resell stuff. And a lot of the stuff I do sell is based on what like my pastime is, what I'm nostalgic about. And the most nostalgic items that I like selling are video games because I got quite a bit of knowledge of that stuff. And some toys, action figures and whatnot. But it's not video games is not the only thing I sell. I sell everything that I can make money off of. And yeah, I do this full time. I resell right from my home, but I work out of a storage unit. And yeah, I just, do it whenever I can.
Yeah, he's
So
muted.
I sound like myself. I
I was
heard
like, I can't hear you,
I
bro.
apologize. I was like,
What was that, Louie? I can't hear you. What?
I was going, oh, so you work at a storage unit? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm on mute. So I had to close my computer in the background. All of a sudden I heard, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I had all that noise chattering. I guess I left the YouTube on the back. So that's amazing. You're in a place, you live in San Francisco, correct?
Yes, sir.
Dang, bro, because I grew up in San Jose, California. We go there every 2 weeks. And I know back then in the day, and I'm telling you, this is like when video games were at its prime. Property was just crazy. I don't even want to go there with this stuff. So I don't know how you do it. And on top of that, you're paying for extra property. So you got to hustle. And I just found out the other day when I was contacting you, you said I'm full time. I was like, dang, a Bay Area full time. How many other Bay Area resellers that have you met that are kind of in the, maybe even more specifically in your neighborhood, like San Francisco?
Within San Francisco,
that are full time.
Full time? Well,
yeah.
I mean, I do garage selling like every other weekend whenever I can, and like I've met quite a few people. Like there's a lot of people that I see similar faces all the time. But for full timers that do it like heavy, like I do, I probably know like 3 people that do it. But then there's other people, but that come from like San Mateo, San Bruno, that drive up to the city because they're trying to steal my stuff.
So somebody like Matt, part-time picker, might be coming in your turf, and you got to go, hey, take that.
No, I don't have to worry about him though because he's across the bridge. But like that dude is a monster. I love what he does, man. He's a great family man.
Thank God he's on that side of the peninsula, right?
Yeah, I mean, I want to go there and try to steal stuff from him.
Do it, maybe learn from you. You just accidentally bump into him, kind of figure it out. But yeah, him and his wife, they're like a power couple. So, so you obviously you just admitted. Not that I love that. If anybody doesn't know, by the way, check out on my channel. I got Topher's information. I got his. I think you don't have a link tree. I noticed on your Instagram.
Not yet. I haven't done that. Yeah,
but I mean, only if you need to. But he's got his both his Instagram connection. Check him out. Follow him. He'll let you know what he's up to. But his YouTube is there. So if anybody doesn't know him, like and subscribe. But this guy is a monster. Talk about monsters when it comes to video games. His knowledge is like he's being modest when he says, "Oh, I like and that's somebody." No, you're good, dude. You slam that stuff down. I know why you go after it too. It's fire.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I got a little bit of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like I played games back as a kid, so and I still play games as a grown ass man, you know.
But let's talk about this from a mental strategy. Yeah, exactly. We be growing, and it's like, but you gotta keep up with mad skills and knowledge about stuff. So we're always learning, right?
Facts.
So, what's your favorite video game right now that you like to play? But what is your favorite of all time? Let's go there.
Oh, that is tough, bro. But
right now, just the one right now.
Okay, the one that I'm playing right now. Actually, I'm playing quite a few. I'm playing Resident Evil Village. So that's Resident Evil 8 that just came out, and It's pretty cool. I'm only like 2 hours in.
I was gonna say, because like the new ones doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be like your favorite right now.
Yeah,
you're playing it. But like, what's one that you're feeling magnetic? Like you kind of want to keep going back like, right now. Whether it's a new game, what doesn't matter.
I'm not sure what you mean. Like you mean like something that I want to be playing.
Draws you want to, yeah. You're just like really wanting to play that one. You kind of keep going back to it.
Oh, keep going back to like an older, well, like Metal Gear. So that was one of the games that I first played on the PlayStation 1, and I loved playing that game. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, my daughter has it, I think.
Yeah. So they made multiple iterations of the game and like spin-offs, and I'm nostalgic about that because it's one of my like first games I've ever played. And so I've been following it ever since. I mean, there are some decisions that I did not like in future and like in later games, but still I like the series.
I like this. This is great. Would you consider yourself, lack of a better description, just a video game nerd, just a geek, just kind of like you love that stuff? This is just, did you at one time like read the magazines and stuff, about what you need to know or whatever?
I would like to consider myself a geek or a nerd. I mean, I don't see I know some people think
it's a negative connotation.
Yeah, some people think it's a negative connotation, but I look at it as a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like telling you that you know a lot of information about it. You have different outlooks of like video games, and I
tell you what, when I don't know, I go to my video game geeks friends, and they know, hey, come on, I need to know this information, and they no, you don't get this. This is how it. And they'll break it down to me. They'll slap me around and just like, no, down. This is what you need to know.
Yeah. Matt Romero says, Topher, where is the Giants gear at, bro?
Oh,
I got one hat on the table. I got one hat on the table. What's up, Matt? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah,
you want me to put my hat on so we could like challenge Luis right now.
I know, right? No, when you call me, it's funny that speaking of Matt, I have this stuff waiting for him. I got a little goody stuff in here for him. This got a little stain, but he's gonna love it. Check this out.
That's tight.
That's for you, Matt. You gotta show me some love, bro. You got my phone number. Hit me up, bro. So, sorry about that, Topher. We do this. We all like sharing a little. So Luis and I. And are you a 49ers fan, or are you more
of course?
Come on now. Come on. All right, it's time to boot him off, Luis.
Well, thank you for having me, bro.
It's been a nice day. See you later, Topher. That's great, dude. This is awesome. So yeah, I've been watching your stuff, and you got a complex editing style. Like your game, bro. And it took me a while. I don't know why I didn't see this. I'm such a, excuse me, everybody plug your ears for the soft-hearted. It's like, I'm a dumbass sometimes. I'm like, what the? And I just read like graphic artists. I'm like, shit, I should have known. Talk about that a little bit. Where did you go to school? What got you into graphic arts? You're obviously an artist, and I'm going somewhere with this. But go ahead. I want to hear.
Oh yeah. So if I backtrack, before I like became a graphic designer, I was basically like in fine arts, and I was a studio artist, and I used to actually have a studio out here in Hunters Point.
I did not know that, dude. Oh,
yeah, I shared a studio with a whole bunch of homies that were also artists. Like they did graffiti, all type of different stuff.
Yes.
And I myself was an acrylic water-based medium type artist, so I did a lot of illustrations, a lot of abstract work, but I've always held like an illustrator background, and so I transitioned into becoming a graphic designer because I wanted to be able to monetize my work quicker. Because when you create art, it takes quite a bit of time. Like
people don't understand the difference between graphic arts and fine arts, and what you're talking about. Please finish.
Yeah. So with graphic design, I'm basically creating like not like a product, but more of like, let's say it's
the opportunity to like be able to like what's the word? I guess not publish, but like just make multiples of your work or editions or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, my stepdad told me like when he did graphic design. My stepfather, he's from Peru, and basically when he did graphic design, they called it advertising. And so
Okay,
basically,
yeah, that's back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah,
what I
Bewitched.
what I do
Remember
is basically
Bewitched?
advertise. I advertise a service, a product, or anything like that.
Which is reselling. You know, you're
Yeah, yeah,
selling a
true.
product of yourself, but you're selling your integrity, but you're selling something more than that. You know,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And
that's
so,
awesome.
yeah, thank you. And what's it called? I was studying studio art, and then I changed my major to graphic design. And
Okay.
I was
Smart
actually,
move.
yeah, I was. It was a good move. I basically was actually working in graphic design while I was going to school for
Hell
it.
yeah. There we go. No, you want to know why? I got to spit it out, dude. I have a master's in arts. I regret it to this day, my MFA. I was like, I wish I went into graphic design because all my teachers were like, you ain't gonna make no money. And all my sculpture friends, they broke ass now. Because
Oh,
where do you put overhead for sculpture, right? You know, if you got papers and
it's
prints, you can put them in I got a flat file back here, you know, of all my artwork and this and that. That's why I like ephemera. So you get that concept. You got to make money. You got to eat, right?
it's tough to eat as an artist. It's really
As a
tough
graphic
because
artist, it's still not easy, right?
yeah, I mean, like I would say I was lucky because I was connected within the arts community. So I was
Mhm.
working with a lot of nonprofit organizations, artist groups,
Very
artist
nice.
collectives.
So you're a
Uh,
networker.
yeah, I'm a networker, art galleries, and
Mhm.
different stuff. So I mean, I've worked on bigger projects with like Yelp and other corporate companies, but
Sweet.
that's probably the reason why I didn't want to do graphic design anymore because of the corporate world. And
Yeah.
if when I was working in the office, it felt a little bit too toxic, if you know what I'm saying. Like it wasn't my sauce.
Thank you
I
for
was not
talking
in my
about this
element.
because that's
Yeah.
something that a lot of people don't realize. I've noticed there's Luis, I don't know if I've talked to you about this, but like with the arts, a lot of artists will end up wanting to work for themselves and they end up going to what we do, like what we
Hmm.
and it's like you get to be your own boss, maybe have time to do your fine arts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like it's so crazy. So when did you stop doing it a little bit? Like where you said it started getting toxic, or let's just call it the corporate world, you know?
Okay, so right now I'm basically like my third year in like almost like full time, so 2.5, maybe two and
Wow.
three quarters full time. So I quit my job basically like 3 years ago.
You made
And
a conscious decision to say, okay, I'm gonna
yeah,
stop. Were you
yeah.
what was that like?
I know it felt a little bit tough at the start because the benefits that are like free lunch and like insurance,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all that stuff. Is gonna just go. But you know what? I feel happier because I don't
yeah.
have to stress about like a project manager getting on my case or worrying about damn clients. Sorry if I said that, but like
No, we
clients
don't.
that are you know, whenever you work with clients, there's always issues, and I just never felt like I had enough patience for
Wait,
that.
wait, let me rephrase that in Topher talk. He had hella issues. It's like I love
Yeah,
using the, did you notice that, Luis? Did you see his last video?
Yeah.
The word hella popped up. I'm like, I love this
Yeah.
dude. It's like just straight up Cali. It's just like
yeah, that's bait talk for you, man. That's bait talk,
Yeah.
dude,
bro. And
dude,
it's
all the
it's
way.
gotten commercialized.
Even
Everybody's
just
saying it now.
it's like hella. Hella was like, dude, I've been using that back in the '80s, dude.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
everything was gnarly or it's like hella this or that. It's like it's crazy. No, I appreciate that. Thank you for being honest because the integrity of this is shows the path. And somebody who's going to be we're watching this, by the way.
Mm.
Probably should stop here. We got to say hi to some folks and a lot of good folk be walking in. That what you're doing, dude, is what a lot of new resellers are going to come back and hopefully maybe one of them will watch this video and go, dang, thank you. There's somebody out there that has gone through that same kind of or similar struggle or challenge or whatever, or just same path. Let's just say path, and to make a conscious decision like that, I gotta give you props because there's that fear that plays into the game. You're kind of like, oh, like you said, oh God, no more free lunch. Dang, I need to get my
Yep.
you're always this because it is kind of a cliche, but that starving artist, there's a little bit of truth in that. Like you got to put that reserve aside, make sure you got that money, but you hustled, you ground through it, right?
It was tough, as an artist before I was a graphic designer because I was just like, applying for different type of grants and
Yes.
joining
You
different
got to
like
be
trying
good
to
at
get
that.
residency. So you got to be able to write. You have to be able to like talk about your work and the importance of your work and why
You articulate it in
yeah.
a certain fashion, right?
Exactly. And not a lot of folks that go into art know that yet. And some schools teach you some of that stuff, but like once you're in it, it's really tough. Like you can't just show up to a gallery and be like, can you show my work?
The corporatization of like going to school won't necessarily teach you that, because let you're smart enough to figure that shit out yourself. But the guys we like, we're gonna go ahead and kind of lead them by the hand and say, fill that form out, do this, and then they'll have teachers already writing them recs or whatever, or people just showing them the way. Like, there you go, there's the post signs. You better follow that through and get those markups and get your, like you said, your grants, get your whatever you need, your props, your recommendations stuff. That's some crazy stuff. Real quick, Topher, do you mind if we're going to say hi to a bunch of people that we?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm enjoying this. This is some good stuff. I know Luis has got 20 questions for you. So, I'm the one who's supposed to be doing this all along. And let's go.
Yeah.
We got Jeff in here.
What up, Jeff?
Guess who is there? Nikki Loves next. Luis, I'll let you, bro.
Hey, Nikki. Hey, Tom Cruise. How you doing, bro? I got to hang out with Tom Cruise on Saturday, so that was cool.
Tom Cruise is in SoCal.
He's in SoCal right now.
Yeah. And that's a big, Tom Cruise. He's up in your area, right, Toph?
Where's he at? Is he
He's not far from you.
Burlingame? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know if it's Vallejo or something like that. I don't know.
Hello, Wendy. How you doing?
Miss Ella.
Ella. I love Ella.
she's a great. She's so awesome. Yeah.
Hello, Susanna.
Let me scroll down. Okay, we got a few more. Oh, yeah, we did say hi to Nikki.
Yeah.
Look who walked in.
Hi, Dina. How you doing?
It's Dina. All right, everybody's be saying hi to each other. We got Tom Cruise. I'm scrolling fast as I can. Yeah. Oh, we can't not forget Miss Dana.
Hello, Dana. How you doing?
Oh, is that your pooch?
Yeah.
One of the two? You got two dogs, right?
No, I just got one.
Oh, I was talking to Topher.
Okay.
That's your pooch?
No, that was mine.
Okay. Yeah, I got two dogs.
What do they call them? Corgis? No.
Yeah, we got Welsh Corgis.
Oh, they are okay. They are a breed of corgi. Okay.
Yeah.
Super sweet. Oh, look who walked in. Do you know this guy? He's a troublemaker.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Let's move on. I'm afraid of that.
What's up, Derek?
What up, Derek?
Dude,
what's up, big homie?
We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about Derek in a little bit. And let me tell you something. I got a cowboy hat. I'm gonna match up on that one day. Gear. Let's go.
What are you gonna do?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh, I got my cowboy hat. Don't mess with me. So I ain't a Cowboys fan though. Thank you, Matt, for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Romero's back in the house. That's our bro.
What's up, brother?
Matt.
Mark. What up, Mark?
I'm going a little backwards because I just skipped you. And they be coming in here. Look who's here.
Oh, hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Anybody know Joe Deals?
What up, Joe Deals?
Hey.
And talk about this guy's a trip. I love him.
Oh, he's killing it. He's killing it.
He tripped me out. We had a conversation one day and he was like talking over my head. I was like, dude, you tripped me up. It's like, good Lord.
What's up, Resell Dojo?
Okay, I think I got in there. Let me go back down in a minute. Yeah, we did say hi to Nikki. Yeah, Nikki's there. All right. Resell Dojo, Cheryl. And okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm not we try to take turns, Topher. So like some days, like when he's doing it's hosted on his channel, I'm supposed to introduce and this and then. Anyway, we got to do the swap out things. I'm terrible.
All good, man.
Here we go. Look at that. Welcome.
Hello, Veronica.
Luis, what you got for our boy here? I know you got a good twisty question.
No, nothing too crazy.
Flip him back. He'll do a backflip with his Vans landing flat on Lombard Street.
Yeah, I know. Of course, everyone knows that your main niche is video games, obviously. So, besides your video games, what's another niche that you have or any other product that you like sourcing to resell?
That he likes.
Oh, okay. So, other than video games, there are like two other categories that I like picking up for. I like picking up for toys like action figures type things, vintage or new in-box type stuff. And the other thing is sporting equipment or exercise gear.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you kill it during the pandemic?
Oh, man. It was nuts. Like,
I want to say it was you or like towards the end of the pandemic. I think you were selling all kinds of crap, like weights and
I sell a whole bunch of stuff. I sold hella dumbbells. Like
Yeah.
just yesterday, I picked up a Bosu ball. It's like that thing right there I have in the back, like exercise ball. And I picked it up for $10, and those things sell like for 80 to $100.
I was gonna say 80-ish, right?
Yeah. And I'll sell them
Nice.
locally. I'm not shipping those joints.
Heck no, dude. So let's talk about that. Can we talk a little bit about platforms and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
So you do. Go ahead. I mean,
I do eBay. I do Facebook Marketplace, Macari, OfferUp, and Nextdoor.
Oh, you do the next door? Oh, that's my next. Yeah, I was gonna say that's my next place. Luis was always getting on to me like, "Why aren't you doing OfferUp?" Smack me around. I'm like,
OfferUp is a trip though. OfferUp can be kind of crazy.
It kind of reminds me of like, yeah, it does. It just like it reminds me of what people were trying to tell me what Nextdoor is like, but like a Craigslist version or something like that. You know.
Well, I feel like OfferUp's better than Nextdoor.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, good. Oh, good. Oh, that wow.
Because Nextdoor, it's not primarily a selling app. It's more like a neighborhood app that has like selling on it, and a lot of people just like talk smack about their neighbors over on that app.
Yeah, they just go.
I don't know about y'all.
Or they bitch about the pets or something because my sister
somebody parked the wrong way and like, oh, you're blocking my, I don't know.
Who's that neighbor in San Francisco that got the 2 corgis making all that noise?
Well, they complain about someone parking in front of their house on the street, and it's like, seriously,
like I own this street. No, you don't. Stop.
No, you don't.
Stop. I pay tax on that too, bro.
It's like, go back in your house. It's like, leave us alone. Man, you make me miss San Francisco. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy, dude, because that was my back stomp thing. I bet you one day we'll have to talk about this side, but like my graffiti artist, there's this one visual fine artist who was a graffiti artist back at the time. My mind is brain farting. I know you know him. His wife or his girlfriend at the time was a visual artist too. I saw him at one of the contemporary art museums in New York, and his wife passed away around that time. You know who I'm talking about? And
I don't know. There's
the trains and stuff.
There's a ton of artists out here, so I'm not too sure.
Well, this is also like 20 years ago. They made videos about them, and they're like on Netflix and stuff like that. Is it? Yeah. I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah, I'm not sure though.
No. I'll bet you if I mention, you go, yeah, I heard of him. Yeah, but this guy was like notorious. He would be spraying stuff back in the 90s and stuff. And one day, me and my friends were like just kind of like riding our bikes through. And my friend was more of a skater, but like we were going through, and I was like, that's a dude. And this is before he became really famous. And so like, what's your favorite form of like, what's your favorite medium of art? Like you said watercolor or water-based, right?
I like acrylic. I like acrylic based media. So like whether it is acrylic paint from a tube or acrylic come out of a can. That's my favorite.
Because it dries quick, or
I mean, I work quick, so that's what I like. I like it when it dries because oil takes quite a bit. I'm not bad at oil. It's just that I can't handle the smell.
Dude, you're preaching the choir.
Like I can't handle it, bro. Like I can't do it. I mean, like
after 1,000 canvases, I'll never stretch into the canvas. I hated stretching canvases.
I feel like that's therapeutic for me. I like doing that.
Not me. Nah, I don't got time for that. I want to, like you said, I work quick, and I'm like, I love working flat on paper. You know what I'm saying? And I love that resistance. Like if you had it on a board and you staple that paper down, doing your work or something like that. But that's another. So we got an artist in the house. You ever been like? I want to say a second or third one. I don't know if you know Slobby Robbie. His real name is Robert. And
yeah, I saw your show, and I've seen his Netflix show actually.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: when you watched the show, did you study it from? How did you look at it? Like, did you look at it in one perspective at first, and did you see it in a different angle, like from a business perspective?
Are you talking about your show or his show?
No, or just about him. You know, in watching his show. Yeah,
in watching his show. I mean. When I caught his show, I wasn't really heavy on reselling, and I was doing it a little bit, but like I found it interesting because he was picking up gear that I'm familiar with. Like he's picking up action figures, picking up like streetwear, and I'm familiar with that stuff. Like Supreme, LV, everything.
So you get that, yeah.
Yeah, I get what he's doing, and I know that hustle because I used to sell sneakers before, like back in the day. Like I used to have a bigger
sneakerhead.
Not anymore. Not anymore, but I know my kicks. I know them.
You sound like Tesla picker. Not anymore. Yeah, bullshit.
I only got like 20 pairs of sneakers right now.
Good Lord. How many pairs of sneakers do you have, Luis?
How many sneakers?
Yeah.
So I'm not really a sneakerhead. Like Topher said, I used to collect Jordans back in the day when I was younger, like 20 years back. But now I just wear regular comfortable shoes like Nikes or New Balance. So, but together I think I have
those
probably
dad shoes, those New Balances.
I
like
probably
me.
have like 12 pairs of shoes and two pairs of sandals and some Crocs.
Oh, Crocs. I heard those are comfy.
Yeah, they're
They
comfortable.
ain't good for you. No, they're not good for you.
They say they ain't good for your back. So I
Oh,
don't
for
know.
real?
I've been wearing some. Yeah, not the Crocs. I've been reading a lot of reports. It's really bad for the spine.
So, I never had a pair, so I'm good.
In grad school, all these fools be wearing those Crocs, and I see them tripping and stuff. And I'm like, I wear my Birkenstocks because like that was my Cali thing. You know, we go to Santa Cruz, put on my Birkenstocks, just go instead of flip flops and stuff, and just hang out for the day.
Yeah, that's like your Santa Cruz starter pack right there, the Birkenstocks.
Dude, we always had like our hippie gear.
Yeah, it's the hippies, man. I see the hippies rocking those all the time.
Dude, I'm telling you, like that's all my uncles were, dude. Like nothing but like original. Like I keep thinking back, going, if I had some of those shirts, those written. Let's talk about it. Do you like T-shirts? Do you get it? Do you sell any vintage? Like we had Miss Taffy was a week before or last. She loves her electronics, but she loves her vintage shirts, and I didn't get to pick her brain on that. I won't pick your brain. What do you got a really modest style. Like I noticed kind of visual, but like what do you lounge in? Do you got like some just T-shirts and just
I typically wear T-shirts all the time, hoodies, button down sweats, pants, jeans. Yeah. But like I think my style has changed as I grew up, like especially when I worked in the office, and I started wearing more button downs. But I don't wear them too often because it takes a lot of work, like to keep that stuff straight. And like,
well, it depends what you're doing. Like if you're going to go meet somebody for some business,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it's restricted
wearing a button down. You up and go, what you wearing? It's like I don't know. I don't even worry about that. I'll go out where my daughter hates my style. Dad, you put on anything and it never matches, and I'm just like,
But when it comes to terms like vintage clothing, I don't really mess with that. But
I noticed. Yeah.
I don't wear that stuff because.
But you wear some swag gear though. I've seen you. You have you're a good sense of style though.
Hey, right on, bro.
You got some good sports gear and stuff.
Let's talk about this. I'll sell it though.
I was going to ask you, what do you sell like in terms of clothes? If you have to sell clothes.
Oh man, so I typically try not to pick clothes. Well, first things first. Like I started reselling, like on eBay. The first item that I sold was like an Untuck It shirt, and I don't really pick up clothes no more because it seems like it's a more of a longer tail item for me than like most of my hard goods. But I respect folks that do pick it up because there are pieces that are worth bank. Like all those rap tees.
And it depends on the way their game is too. Because like I know several different variations of like people that sell video games. There's the guys that move that shit fast. And then they know. Then there's the guys that do the simplistic, scan it. I know this is worth $100. Throw that up on whatever. Then you got your vintage guys, and those, that's a different kind of hustle too in itself.
That's tough. It's tough.
It can be, especially if you can't find that stuff and you're in the area sourcing. How's your sourcing going?
Oh, it's competitive because like everybody's a reseller out here. I feel like everybody, like anytime that there's something on Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace, it gets took within the first 5 minutes, if not the first minute, because there's people that babysit on that app all the time. So I don't really go on there frequently. I'll just go on it like if I'm sitting down casually, but like and like I try to source more creatively. So I do a lot of different stuff. Like,
can you talk about it without giving away your secrets? Or
that's sure. I mean,
this is what I want to talk about. I talk about this like with the T-shirt rats. Like you got your sneaker heads, you got your bin rats and stuff. And and then there's a lot of visual books like that do like Katie Reeds and stuff. And those guys are fiercely cutthroat, like Amazoners. Man, they just sit there scanning all day. Like
I've seen them in the thrift. Like with
what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, go to the bins and they be cutting each other, start shanking each other. But
I hate the bins.
It's a whole different thing. Like you got to go to the book area to find. Because sometimes that's where they hide the. I don't know why. Like I'm not talking only Goodwill bins or the outlets as they call them. But like you said, you got other places. But talk about how you're creative about it.
So I mean, like first off, I feel like I think a lot of people should I don't know, consider like building a relationship with somebody. Like for example, like building a connect, somebody that
Yeah.
that you can get stuff frequently. And so
There's those networking skills.
I built a few relationships that I don't put on camera. For folks that give me some stuff, like I buy some stuff from storage unit people.
Yeah.
Because like they be getting like games sometimes, and they just like gather it, and then they hit me up
And maybe
probably
they
once every other month.
they focus on more of what they're comfortable with or they're familiar with, and they just say, "Hey, I got this guy, and you're the guy, right?"
Yeah, I'm like the game dude. Like, and I try to build a relationship with everybody that I meet, because you never know when they're gonna call you. It's like they want to unload some stuff, because, and like
Talk about the
I get calls
strategies behind that. Talk about the strategies, like you treat them good, like you go, "Hey,
oh yeah,
I want that person to come back."
I feel like I feel like people are like, they try to. I think people think that other resellers are strictly competition, but I don't think so, because
love that.
because there are things that one person does not like selling, and they will give it to you for a great price, because they're just trying to move stuff out. And like that's the same reason for like the storage unit people that I know, they're just trying to flip it quick and like get to the next unit and flip that quick too.
They don't need overhead, because I mean,
Yeah.
the guys like you, the specific point you're making, which I think is a brilliant one. Thanks. I'm glad you brought that up, because we don't talk about that enough either. Is storage auction unit folks? They ain't got no time to like do an overhead. Every time I hear them, they bitch and moan like, "I don't have room for all this stuff." Da 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 da. It's about quick turnover. That's sharp. That's good information to remind people of. I mean, some of us were preaching to the choir out in the live, or when you're watching this, but like, you don't know this, get into an intimate relationship, because like, I think what you brought up, Topher, is gold. It's knowledge. Those are facts that you need to know. Is building that rapport, building a relationship, and that may be the quantitative kind of like algorithm that comes out of your past experience, because like you said, you network, you know how to collaborate with people, you know how to talk to people, you know what to say, you also, I'm going to give you another compliment, but like watching your videos, you got the good charisma. I'm sure you can sweet talk them, right?
You got to, man. You gotta butter them up, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta butter them up, you gotta get that, because they're gonna hook you up.
And it is about mad respect and love. You know what I mean? Like, you got to share people like, "Hey, listen, I'm serious. This is what I want, but I'm here. I'll pay up." Kind of like, but you respect, obviously. Don't you? I mean,
yeah, I feel like you build a mutual respect for each other, and that's good. It's like you don't want to burn bridges, you know what I'm saying, unless they're really
no,
toxic.
you want to build antithesis as well.
Yeah.
Trust. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. So what else? What other sweet spots do you have when you're working?
I mean, another major thing that I do that I show on my channel is I do a lot of trades. Like I've been trading switches for older retro video game stuff. And I'm not saying like I'm the one that started this, but there are folks that already have done this.
I've seen a few others, but you do it. You do it good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like they do a lot of it too. But I feel like the way I do it, I try to like make my my profit margin bigger. I feel like their margins are not as big, but they're good at it because they're selling on Amazon. I don't sell on Amazon, so I notice the other people pick up stuff and they pay up for their stuff. For me, I can't be doing that. Like,
is it longer tail for you to do it, or do you think it works smoothly and just you don't have to wait that long?
I mean, video game stuff is not really really long tail if you price it correct. There are certain collectible items that you do need to price up because they're rare, and you don't want to undersell them. And I mean, I try to get my stuff for really low so that I can afford to sit on some stuff. And then there's the quick hitters like Mario Kart and like Wii Sports that everybody sees. But like the grails, I will command top dollar for that, because you don't see it too often.
I like that. That's good. No, because Luis and I will talk about this once in a while. Like, so like in the I'm not saying, I'm not professing to be like an all know it about t-shirts, but I tell you what, I got my game back on, and I did my pop-up, and I was like, now I'm it's more about confidence and like, getting into that frame of mind and that mindset. Like, yeah, do this, and just keep building off on it. Like you said, you can't just let your grail stuff go quick. But that's with the t-shirts. It's like, no, hell no. You know.
Yeah. Like I see those rap tees that go for good money. Like I wish I could get those. I feel like Matt is taking them all, but like
no, he gets all that San Francisco fire too. Yeah.
Dude, he gets some fire product. I've seen some of the stuff he's picked up.
Sure does.
Here's what I got.
Oh man. Oh, I see Anfisa in the chat. What's up, Anfisa? She's a really good heavy hitter when it comes to selling clothing.
Yeah, she is.
I respect her hustle.
She's so sharp, and I'm meeting folks like her. So like, and this is going to lead to a question for you, Topher. Yeah, she is super sharp, but she knows branding.
Yeah,
branding like crazy. Like, there's a girl I met, and I'm like, "How old are you?" And she's like, "I'm 19," and I'm like, and I think she just turned 20. And I was like, "Damn, I need my daughter to meet you." This girl, the last time I spoke to her, she said she made an average of like $3,000 a month on clothes, and I went. Then she's like, my goal, or maybe it was like, she said, I'm around almost 4. And then she's like, next month I'm going to hit 5. And she did. Then I said, what's your next goal? This is a 20-year-old, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm loving it. I love that shark attitude. And she's like, I'm going to reach 10K. I must be crazy. Because she works. I mean,
you got to set goals, man. I feel like you have to set goals. If you don't set goals, you're just a zombie, you know. Like I feel like you have to like aim for something. That's what I'm kind of doing is like my goal is to like earn enough income so I could get money to put down so I could buy like a house. You know what I'm saying? Because I live in an apartment and it's tough reselling.
And it's not cheap either.
Yeah, and it's I feel like some people pay more rent like than actually like, you know, paying for their mortgage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm in that situation right now where when I first moved here, I pay $700. I'll find out in about a month or not whether it's going to go up to $1,500, and that's low in my area. Like there's a house in the block going for $1,800. Like this, I know about Frisco. It's like it's gone crazy. And I can only imagine what LA has to offer. Luis can talk more on that. But just everywhere, it's just things are going crazy. So.
Yeah, I feel like all the major cities are expensive. Like I know LA can be pricey, and I know, well, San Francisco is it's nuts. It's like nonsense. It's like one of the most expensive cities to live in. Actually, fun fact: I was born in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Paterson, New Jersey. I don't know if there's any people from the East Coast out there, but I came here as a teenager. So, yeah, I've been here for a few decades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Jersey, so.
Yeah, I was in New Jersey at first. Yeah, I was living in New Jersey, in Paterson, in what's it called, Jersey City, and then I was in New York for quite a bit, and then I came out here.
So you soaked up the arts then.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like
I lived in Queens, so yeah.
Oh, cool. That's where I was at. I was in Queens.
I was in Astoria last. I mean, I moved around a few. I lived in Queens. Yeah. But I worked for the New Museum of Contemporary Art under the founding director, Marcia Tucker, back in the day.
Oh, that's what's up. You work in the contemporary arts? Okay. Yeah. You know, fun fact also, I used to be a manager / curator for an art gallery.
We got to talk, bro. We know we should do a little art talk one day.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I worked with a lot of different orgs.
That shows me your sharpness, because when I'm watching your videos, you got like the ones when you interact with people, it's like it's just smooth sailing. I'm like, yeah, this is what resellers need to watch. Don't make it harder than it is. Just go in, greet the people. You know how to articulate what you need. You're very short and sweet, and you get in and get out. You know, you're good. Like, I'm trying to remember this one video, but I was like, I don't know what it was, but you went in and this lady was just like talking your ear off, and you're like, and you're just boom, and I was like, there you go. You know,
yo, some people talk too much though. I'm like, yo, wrap it up. I need to go to the next spot. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, it's about, talk about your most difficult situation you had to deal with in terms of sourcing. Challenging, to say.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. Like, I'll say this. I don't like going to the bins, man. Like, I feel like it's a difficulty for me to even like want to think of going to the bins, because I've been there.
Why?
I've been there, and the reason why, because for lack of a better word, fools be like camping, man, and like, like they're there all day, bro. I can't do that.
Nah, I did it a couple times, and it's stressful to be there all day, because
Yeah, it's nuts. I'm like, I respect their hustle. Don't get me wrong. I
Yep.
respect their hustle. That's them.
Yeah,
That is
but
them.
if you stay there all day, it doesn't average out money wise.
Exactly. For me,
Yeah.
it don't work. It don't work for me.
Learn tricks on that one. The bins. You got to know the peak times. You do have to have some connections, and
Yeah.
you got to know when your competition's there, and you got to get in and get out. Like today, like I told you, I was at the bins with. He's called me. I was like, within an hour, I was like there, and I got a bag full of stuff. Nothing major, but these fools be like finding gold. You know?
Yo, there's folks that that already buy the Gaylord before it gets into the mix. Like,
Yes,
before people line up for it, and like, okay, I see it. It's going out the back door.
Oh, it's just like okay. So we got our vultures, and then we got our hawks.
Yeah.
The vultures be coming after you after the fact. Like, how much you want for that? Get that fool, get out of here. It's like I've been here all day. Yeah, and it's not. But that's good. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, where is it? There's how many in San Francisco bins wise?
There is. You know what? They don't even have no bins here. You got to go Burlingame. You got to go Burlingame. So that's where you got to go. A lot of the Goodwills out here closed down, and like that biggest Goodwill that was on Van Ness is now like a big high rise.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it make monetary sense for like the property value is so just. I remember back in the 80s, late 80s, when I was trying to get out of there, it was just crazy. I remember reading, like as a kid, I was like, God, really? Serious? What? It was like millions of dollars back then. I don't even want to think how much it is now. It's ridiculous. It's like, how much is property there?
It's expensive. Like if you want to buy like a decent 2-bedroom, like maybe 1.5 bath, you're looking at 1.5 mil. Like you're looking at that. Like
that's on the low end, probably.
Yeah,
right?
It's on the average, but you could maybe see at 1 mil. But like people will bid you up because folks got money. Folks got money, and like they're spending it like it's.
Would you say nothing. It was like New York, where it's easier to get a job than it is to get property? Like to rent. Because remember how New York was fierce. It'd take months sometimes to find a place. No.
I mean, it can be tough. Right now, you can find more spots. Oh wait, I see Matt's comment. You're right. I meant to say South City. That's what I meant, not Burlingame.
We got a corrector. There was something I was going to ask you with Luis. What you got for him? Because I got 5 more questions, and I know we out of time here pretty quick.
No, definitely no. Just listening to what he's saying about everything, how he was part of the whole art thing, and you guys have that in common. That's pretty dope, Yeah. But my next question is, so where do you see yourself to win this reselling game a year from now? Do you think you'll still be going in full speed, or where do you see yourself with the reselling?
There's those goals and aims.
Yep.
I feel like I'll be maybe 50% closer to putting money down, so I could get like at least qualify for a loan, so I could get put money down on a property. That's my main goal, is to do that. I've just been trying to like stack up like stuff that's more profitable. I'm not trying to pick up on purpose lower priced items. So I try to keep an average. Oh, really? Burlingame's open? Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
yeah, so he knows.
T-shirt rap. He's getting that stuff. He's getting that stuff.
Don't like when I call him a t-shirt rap, but he knows. Well, that's good though, because everybody talks about goals. The goals to me are like more the end result, or the major end of the product of you got your annual goals. You want to reach something at the end of but you got to keep a monthly goal. But how do you get there without aims? Aims are just archer. You just keep practicing and aiming, till you hit the targets and stuff. Do you keep a like your buddy that was on here, Mr. What was his name? Derek.
Mr.
That wonderful accountability board, which.
Yo, I've been jealous of his like Seagram's board because I don't have anything like that. He's gonna get
sponsored, bro. He's gonna get sponsored one day.
Yeah.
But I do look at my my numbers. Like I have a spreadsheet. But I don't have like a physical board. I kind of want to have one because it's cool seeing that like when you walk in, like without having to pull it up first. It's just right on the board, so you already know what your goals are. And I mean, I feel like I'm on track. I've been trying to sell items that are at least $30. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started, I was cool earning $10, but I feel like
No. Your
after a
thresholds
while,
after a while, you were like, my
after a while, I was
threshold
like,
needs to be high, right?
I gotta elevate. I gotta elevate
There
this.
you go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Let's talk about something real quick. I'm sorry, I'm redirecting a little bit for you, and maybe we'll ask your corgis a couple questions too in a minute.
Oh, I tucked them away because they were barking.
Did you get involved with this? No, not triad, because that's 3. There's this quad. And how long has this been going on here? And there was something about it I want to ask. Maybe unless Luis has something. How long have you all been doing that? And does it come to your channel sometimes? Right? Because I got to be honest. On Fridays, I don't get to see it, y'all.
No. So if everybody's not familiar with what Louie is talking about, it's No Cap. It's that's a show that we have on Fridays. Let me plug it in. We got a show this Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard on Louis Moore the Third channel, a.k.a. LM3.
I think it's mostly on his, right?
It's always been on his.
Okay, that is. I don't know why I thought it jumped. Okay.
We're trying to get him to get up on his watch time so that he can get monetized. And so, yeah, we've been talking for quite a bit. I don't know how long. I mean, for a while.
A couple months, 2-3 months.
Yeah. If more, but like we've been talking because like, you know, we vibe with each other's energy. Basically, you know, we all resell and like it's just good. Like we just communicate well with each other and we feel like what we do aligns well together. Like not only like do we sell on each of us have different platforms we sell on eBay. Louis is more on Amazon, and like Derek, he's on everything. And like we all have different sort of knowledge. I mean, look, if you look at Julian the homie, he is a great designer as well. And that dude has connects, man, and that dude has worked in the music industry, so he has a different outlook also when it comes to working. Like,
I think all of you are artists. This is what I wanted to say.
That's what all of us are creatives. That's what I said when we first linked up together.
Thank you.
I love this crew.
Thank you.
I love our crew because, you know, we're all creative.
My boy Derek made said, no, I'm not. And you're a fucking artist because he's a DJ, he's a musician, you know, like, you know, of sorts. But I know he's got this creative. Yeah,
he can dance too. The homie could dance.
Yeah, his hips are holding up, but you know, you need to get one of those injections in there. And so I know he's listening. But yeah, you're right. No, I like that you said that and use the vocab. I would say y'all are creatives because like Louis is a writer. You know, he's brilliant in like, you know, speaking of creatives and whatnot. So you guys, if you don't know this, I need to add that link for Louis as you guys can watch that too. I'll probably add that a little later. You guys, check it out on Fridays. I don't ever get to, Fridays is one of my mean sourcing days, and I meet up folk, and I'm making that money. So I gotta watch y'all on replay, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're on like I think it's bi-weekly, so every other Friday typically, if our schedules don't mess up. But yeah, and we talk about anything.
You want to say about it?
Anything I want to say? I mean, like we're like we're a no filter type show. We don't agree with everybody. We don't always agree with each other, but you know, we love each other. And so we respect each other's opinions and we don't really downplay each other. But like
I'm getting an email right now, a question from somebody. It's actually was emailed to me. They said, if No Cap was the A team, which character would be who? And which character would you think you would be? I think your face from the A team.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm not familiar with everybody on the 18th.
Mr. T, bro, you need to know about pop culture. If you be collecting those old dolls, you know those things go for like $300 or $400 if you find the whole collection.
I just know Mr. T, man. That's it. I don't know who
I'm just messing with you.
I don't know
but the old folk that do know, like the old folk like Fun D, I think he'd be Mr. T. He got that attitude.
B.A. Baracus.
Yeah, B.A. Baracus. Now there's the old man with the mind. There was 4 guys. There was a crazy. There was the leader, and he was
Hannibal.
And he would, Hannibal always had the masks and stuff, but Face was like the charmer. I think because he was always like smooth talking people, but he did costumes too. Like he'd sneak in and sneak out. He was pretty suave. And then like, you know, I don't know. It's like I think Derek was what was Maddox?
Murdoch.
Yeah, I think he was Murdoch.
His name's Murdoch. Yeah.
He looked cray. And now I'm gonna give Lewis more the Mr. T. I think
Yep.
I wouldn't want to mess with bad attitude Baracus, because I seen
bad attitude Baracus, exactly.
Nice, but like don't mess with him. I think Lewis is like a don't mess with. I don't know.
Yeah, don't mess with Lewis.
We had him on the show, and we were the triple L, like you were saying. L and L.
Yeah, triple L. That was funny.
It was what you got anything else, Luis? Because we're getting up close on that stuff. So.
Yeah, no, just listening to you guys, man. It's just fun.
No, this dude is this. You guys, if you don't know, this is Topher. You need to go see Hyphy Gold. You need to get off your butt and go check it out. Subscribe. All the information is down below. I made it easy for you. Just click that link and do something. But it's been awesome having you, man.
Definitely,
man. Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate the invitation, 100%.
It's been a long time. You've been on our radar since probably like December, January, and it's like, damn, we ain't got them on yet. Shit.
Yeah.
It's all right. I know everybody's busy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
well,
tough,
yeah. And people's schedules are weird. Like, no, I can't do that month, or you know, it's like, okay, calm down. You know.
Yeah, I know.
And we appreciate your patience. We thank you for being here, man. Like, and you keep making great content. I hope you artwork in some form or fashion. You know,
I haven't done any artwork in a long time. Like I have a painting back here, like I was doing my corgis. I have it tucked by my window, but like I haven't picked up a brush in a long time. So I feel like I want to do it.
It takes some time to focus. You know, they gotta. You know, it's.
I would say painting is like it gets me in my zen. It definitely gets me in my zen. Like it's very therapeutic, and that's I love it. I mean, because it's like it's therapy.
So anybody so I look at content creation, and I've talked to Luis and a lot of other creators. Content creation is a form of creation. So like that's why I said all of you guys are artists on No Cap.
Yeah,
you guys are content creators. We are making some form of creativity. You know, and you gotta be entertaining. You can be informative. It's a lot of work. And this and that. So talking about you being in your zen, let's talk about mental well-being real quick. We'll kind of and sum it up here in a little bit. What do you do to take care of yourself? Like, do you have certain diets you like to follow, or things that you like to eat that kind of give you good energy? Do you do exercise? Do you have a spiritual practice or anything? Or what do you do?
Yeah. First off, I try my best to avoid Chick-fil-A, but like. No, I'm just like,
they ain't gonna let that go, bro.
I know people always get on me on that, but like on a serious note, I try to eat as you know, as healthy as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really consume too much fast food, so because that makes you lethargic, and like you're not your energy is kind of wrong, and then you slow down, and like my mind is not right when I don't have like the correct stuff in it, like in my body, and so. And I also I do exercise.
What you put in you comes back out of you.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I do exercise, and not only do I exercise, I try to skateboard. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I heard you're a world-class skateboarder.
Nah. I'm trash now. I mean, back when I was a teenager, maybe I feel like I was like 25.
I saw one of your videos, and you're like, oh dang, it's like you would.
Yeah, I'm garbage now, man.
It wasn't bad, but it was like better than I can do.
I can't jump a six stair no more, and I can't really be on the half pipe no more because like after like 30 minutes, my knees start to hurt. I'm like,
I was gonna say your old, knees be like, oh god. Oh,
I'm only 31, you know.
Dang, you are a baby. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Oh, like, Nightlife came in, and a few others. Gravity Goods was here. Hey guys, shout out to everybody in the live chat. We thank you guys for being here. This is Topher. You guys don't know him? Like and subscribe. Come check out his Instagram. Show him some love. Show him some. Give him some watch hours. Check him out. You're not gonna be disappointed. If you are, too bad. You know. It's like not everything's for everybody, but you're gonna love them.
Yeah, I would say my content is not for everybody, but if you like, just realness, that's me. It's right there.
It's hella good.
I feel like it's hella good, man.
It is, man. It's hella good.
It's good having you, man. I really appreciate it. This is like the first time we really got to. I mean, we may have been on one live together. I don't remember, but this is up with you, man.
Yo, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody like hanging out with us. You running deep right now. You got 25 plus people in the chat.
We had 30 earlier.
30, my goodness. That's cool. That's cool. I love that.
It's good. It's good. Some good love. They love you, man. It's like, I'm trying to think. There was Louis. You good on questions, bro?
Yeah, no, I just wanna tell everyone, if you guys haven't watched No Cap, but they were talking about, make sure you guys tune in.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not for the faint of heart, but it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
exactly. And every time they're on, it's different stuff to talk about. But just remember, keep this in mind: they keep it 110% real, no filter. So.
Oh, when I get home, like after like if I don't watch it Friday, I watch it Saturday. But I'm like, oh, y'all went there, and that's what's great. Yeah, and the whole aspect of camaraderie, especially with resellers, let alone we stand on the two legs of content creation, but we're resellers, and we get a lonely game. I mean, yeah, we all have our family, friends, and loved ones that we connect with, significant others, what have you. But it's good to know people that get what we do. You know what I mean? And like work with creative types and stuff. We appreciate you being here, man. Thank you for being a mindful merchant. You are.
Yeah.
You're an awesome dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Topher, for joining us.
Yo, I appreciate y'all 100.
One last thing. Let's all maintain our focus and keep elevated. Luis, you got last words, bro? And then we're gonna let.
No, just want to thank everyone that came in on today. I know you guys could be anywhere else, but you guys are here, hanging out and showing us and Topher some support. We appreciate it. And don't forget to check out his channel. Just like Louis said, he has a lot of great content. And don't miss on the No Cap. Like I said, it's Topher, Derek, Louis, and Julian. So definitely, I drop Louis's link on the chat. So make sure you subscribe to him so you guys don't miss it.
Yeah, and you guys check out. I'm sorry to intro. Check out Fundamentalist Side Hustling. You bet y'all don't know him. Check it out. Go through. You'll see the connections there. Check out none other than Julian. 3Gen Hustle. They are all on our programs in the past, so you can go to our playlist, connect, and we'll have the links there for you. It's already there. Topher, what you got for us to close this out, bro?
Okay, I'd like to thank y'all once again for having me. It's been a great conversation. I love it. Keep doing what y'all doing, bro. It's like I love it when you get connected within the community, because I feel like people like shun people out, and I love this. I love this sense of family. I love that. And another thing, I am dropping a video and probably tomorrow morning, because I gotta upload it today. It's gonna be talking about video games. It's gonna be me, Gat Cognac, Casey's my homie, and Hero Pick Flip. He's out in San Antonio. Not San Antonio. He's in Texas. I'm not sure exactly where he's in Texas.
There's a lot of maybe he's Austin or San Antonio. Let me know.
Yeah, we're doing a little conversation about video games that we believe that's going to go up in value, and as to the reasons as to why they're going to go up in value.
Mad knowledge there.
So I'll be dropping that, and I'll probably drop a sourcing video later on this week as well.
Sounds good. Anything else coming up that you got planned that you'd like to, just say it may be coming?
Not yet. I mean, I don't have any other than that. Just like come through, check me out on Instagram, check me out on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe.
He's gonna blow up in here, you guys. Check him out. Follow him.
I hope so.
He'll be there. And then what does Matt say? Ye, me too. Still go. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, he asked me if I had any GameStop stock, and not anymore. I got a new computer, bro. I got a new computer.
Awesome. Don't forget, tomorrow also we have our Tuesday night live auction on my channel. So
how can I forget?
Stop by if you guys got some time. Come hang out. Louis has the cowbell ready.
Don't get me going, y'all.
So make sure you guys stop by. On my channel, I dropped the link, and also if you're not subscribed to Hyphy Gold, I just dropped this link on the chat also. So make sure you guys go down there and subscribe and hit the notification so you guys don't miss the videos, man.
Don't forget my boy over here, Cali Reseller Luis. He'll be on next week. We're gonna have another good guest. Make sure to like and subscribe to Cali too, because this is the Mindful Merchants. We thank you all. Peace and love, and maintain your focus and elevate. We'll see you next time. See you guys.